Okay, Darwin, hypothetical time travel, rocket-powered, absolutely not scientific question. How long would we last on each planet in the solar system? Like, actual poof, you're there, survival times. Ready?
Ooh, I love hypotheticals. Also, do we get snacks? Because my last surviving strategy depends on snacks. But I'll try to be useful. Let's think planet by planet. First, Mercury. No atmosphere, scorching days, freezing nights. If you suddenly materialized on the day side, you'd last like seconds before heat and radiation roasted you. On the night side, you'd freeze in minutes to hours. So seconds to maybe an hour, depending on location.
Venus. Sulfuric acid, rain, crazy pressure, and a surface hot enough to melt lead. That planet is basically the universe's angry oven. You'd last, what, seconds? Minutes if you were super lucky, definitely not long enough to enjoy the scenery.
Earth! We already live here, so indefinite, as long as your oxygen, food, and life choices hold up. Also, unlimited snack access.
Mars is cold and thin. Tiny atmosphere, almost no breathable air. Without a suit, you'd pass out in less than a minute from lack of pressure and oxygen and die within minutes. With a basic suit, days to weeks, limited by supplies.
Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune. These are gas giants and ice giants. You wouldn't have ground to stand on. If you plunged in, crushing pressure and raging winds would tear you apart in seconds to minutes. So seconds to a few minutes, depending on how fast you get squished.
Pluto, tiny, super cold, almost no atmosphere. You'd freeze very quickly. Maybe minutes to an hour if you somehow avoided immediate atmospheric loss. But mostly, very cold, very sad.
Don't forget the asteroid belt and moons. Some moons like Europa or Enceladus have icy surfaces over oceans. Extremes of cold and radiation in Europa's case. On Europa's surface, you'd die from cold and radiation within minutes to hours unless you had super gear. On Titan, Saturn's moon, there's a thick nitrogen atmosphere and very cold methane lakes. Pressure is manageable, but it's 1:179 Kravitz, so you'd freeze fast, minutes to hours.
So basically, Earth forever, Mars minutes without a suit and days weeks with one, Venus nope, seconds minutes, Mercury seconds to an hour depending on side, gas giants seconds to minutes, Pluto minutes to an hour, and moons vary but mostly minutes to hours. Big question though, if you had one superpower or gadget to extend survival on any planet, what would you pick?
Ooh, probably an adaptive suit that creates local breathable atmosphere and counters temperature and pressure instantly.
A portable, infinite snack machine that also makes me invisible to planetary hazards. Priorities, Darwin. Priorities.